a suburb where tapped water, so I can use the water anytime I want, as long as you pay the bills.
I think in the city is better, but in the village it's a challenge. You see that in the same pond where animals they are drinking, in the same pond you are going to take your water use at home.
We do have access to clean water, but some communities in Rebirth, as I seen it, they, let's say a whole community has to fetch water from one tap, and the sanitation around that tap it's very dirty. There is dirty water around the tap, and some of the kids, they are bathing under that tap, and the other people, they have to drink that water.
Like in the community where I come from, water is a distance. You have to walk a distance to go fetch water. I don't have water in the household. So for me to have access to water, I have to walk a distance, buy that water, and bring it home to use it. So it's actually an affordability and distance also for me to get clean water.
Most people go to the toilet, but they are not educated on how to use the toilet, how to clean the toilet. They can use the toilet and then just leave it like that. And when I'm coming, the cyst, that is there. It has been there, and the bacteria are all over the pot and so on. So the moment you sit on the toilet, you get infections and so on.
It affects a lot. If we don't have clean or safe water, it affects a lot because one can easily pick up any infection from the toilet.
If there is no clean water, then a person might not, his health might be affected. For example, this person might have diarrhea or any other illness because of drinking dirty water.
I've gotten food poisoning from food before because when we bought it, it was already old. And then we got home, prepared it and ate it. And then the next day I was extremely sick, vomiting and everything.
Yeah. We went once to a party, and I looked at the meat and I'm thinking, this meat is not proper. It doesn't. Then somebody said, no, it's very good, and ate it. Then the hospital the next day, diarrhea non-stop.
To myself, or if I try very quick to get something of good is inspired, I'll end up learning is done.
I ate food in the market, and then I started feeling anyhow, like I felt sick, like I could see something is just not okay in my stomach, but I couldn't figure out what's wrong, but I knew I ate something.
Constant refrigeration of food. And basically me checking the expiration date constantly.
The market's an the open space, so a lot of dust is all over. So when you buy something from the market, make sure that you wash it first.
Make sure that the place where I'm cooking is clean and everything I'm using is clean.
We wash them thoroughly before preparing it.
The environment of your kitchen where you cook, it need to be well sanitized, and then it will need to be clean.
In like the rural areas where there's a lot of ghettos and so, provide like a public toilet. Yes, everyone will use it, but also provide people to clean the toilet. Not only will that create jobs in that community, but it will also ensure sanitary constantly in that bathroom where they get the water, the wells and stuff. They shouldn't put a time limit on when you can go there because there are currently time limits on when you can go there. But then sometimes it's older people that have to carry the water back for their grandchildren or so because the parents cannot. And they can't move as fast or be as strong as other people or younger people that can carry the water.
Those that are staying in shacks, they really I don't have access to toilets. If you go, let me just say, I'm not talking about even near the kind of that's from Rieta here. You find people, they wait the whole day long to to themselves in the river valley. It's not a good idea. You are walking there, everything is that, the whole place just scatter.
We must just provide more taps, especially in the area that I'm staying. Especially in the area that I'm staying, people are making use of the community water taps, whereby maybe the whole community members will come at one tap and fetch water. And also, in that way, people are waiting for longer hours. The water might even not come at home like healthy and clean. In the way, maybe the water filled and it is half, and the basket was maybe also dirty. So it might come with some bacteria and germs at home. Yeah, so I would like to ask maybe the government or other private sectors maybe to make water free for Namibia, especially for Namibia, free water, and make for the community nearby water taps where they can reach easily to the water taps.
What I saw on smaller towns, the government or they build toilets that can flush. Because some of the people here in River, they don't have toilets that flush. They don't have. Like they dig a hole and then they build a toilet on top. So that's not safe. So what I would like the government to do is put more toilets, build more toilets for the less fortunate communities. So toilets that can flush with clean water. Like some of the communities that only has one tap, maybe they should add 3 or 4 taps for them to have clean water.
I think they should bring the water closer to the community because a lot of people in the location they have to walk miles with a drum to get water and a wheelbarrow. So I think if they put taps by every house and give the people still a tag that they are still responsible not to waste the water, then they can wash their things, they can wash their fruits and everything in clean water. So I think if they can just make it available for all.